Great. Let's dive into some games here, huh? Scary Mists. We've got Mist Wraiths here that are very spooky, scary, chat. Can only be blocked by enemies with power 3 or more. When I'm summoned, grant Mist Wraith allies everywhere +1 attack. So we've got 3 actual Mist Wraiths. We've got 3 Risen Myths that summon Mist Wraiths at burst speed. We've got 3 Wraith Callers that on Allegiance summon a Mist Wraith. And then the only non-allegiance card that we have here is Go Get It, which recalls your Wraith Caller or your Mist Wraith to give you a copy of it, and then gives you the other one to play back out from your hand. The rest of this deck is a bunch of different Fearsome monsters. We've got Stygian, Arachnoid, Elise, and Kalista as our champions. We got some Stalking Shadows to find things consistently and Glimpse to keep the card flow going. And then we've got a Cheeky Harrowing at the top end to run people down. So let's go ahead and dive on into some games here with this and see how it goes. You miss pink hair? No, not really. Hey, I imagine our deck is not good against, what's the word I'm searching for? I imagine our deck is not good against, Avalanche. Probably messes us up. So I would venture to guess that the recent nerf to... Trundle on the ramp card was good for us. Can we just lead on horror? We'll go like horror into Kalista. This blocks this nicely. I think we're just playing Kalista on the road.
We shall not rest until all betrayers pay.
I think I'm just trading these here so we can keep parity on the Kalista. I mean, again, as is with most things on Twitch, Lucas, like, Hassan's success was in large part due to the fact that he had an audience from somewhere else before he started. Like, people that are successful on Twitch largely have a base audience to jump off of and existing network connections to work from. So, like, he certainly works hard and has, like, put in a lot of long hours, but, like, just working hard and putting in hours is nowhere near enough to be successful on Twitch. It's just not how it works. So, both of us are going to level Kalistas with these blocks.
You have earned your fate.
Blocking like this is bad in the event of Vile Feast. Yeah, we get to attack with our Kalista first, which is a big deal. I get to play out 2 more Mist Wraiths next turn, which is a big deal. Well, we know there's what's it called card on top of our deck. Why would they trade for this instead of these? It's really strange. It's gotta just be a mistake, right? I'm pretty sure if it goes to summon and doesn't have room, it still appears and then disappears. I believe is how Runeterra works.
We shall not rest until all betrayers pay.
Survey says that Jeff Hoagland, he's so smart and thin. Yeah, like you see how it appeared and then disappeared?
Your death has been ordained.
Recall an ally to summon an exact ephemeral copy of it, reduce its cost to 0. I'm confused. Why is this making me take 6 now? Oh, is this just bugged? I think this is bugged, right? It's gonna put the new one's gonna get summoned right here, right? Pretty sure that's how this works. Okay, yeah. So the eye is bugged there with that interaction. Just making sure I understand it for my own understanding. Our board is very spooky, chat. Spooky, scary. Opponent let the fear into their dojo, chat. It ran them down. All their little X1s, their little 1-power Dorkos. Not chumping here. Not chumping here. Can't stop, won't stop. I think it's an issue with recall. So I wouldn't know. Yeah, I think part of it too was that I wouldn't be surprised is the Wraith Caller technically has a random effect attached to it when it comes into play with the Allegiance. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was tripping it up too a little bit. Definitely mulliganing Harrowing here to start in this matchup. I got 1, 2, 3 sounds great. Wonderful. Real decks have curves, chat.
That egg.
Did it move?
Lady Elise, please take me home.
Hush, my sweet. It'll be over soon.
Yeah, the eye should have been disabled there. Is probably what should have been happening. Because it technically couldn't give you accurate information.
It's Draven time.
I'm gonna pass. Because if they attack here and I chump, I can Elise spell to then level my Elise next turn.
All for the best, my pet.
How did the disco stream go? I elected to not do that one again. The gameplay itself is a rather dark storyline, and the type of game that it is, I'm not sure really makes for good stream content. It's basically like reading a book on stream. Sure.
Let me change into something more comfortable.
So they could kill this before I get in with my challengers here, but I want to play Kalista pre-combat, so that way she gets to see things die in combat. So if they kill this, that'll start leveling up this at least. Credit to Mobalytics Lambton. What's his name? Precipic got them sorted out. They got their stuff in a little bag and got it updated.
Name on it.
Alright, so she's a 2 of 3. I have a backup Kalista here in hand. Losing a spot on my bench there is fine, so that means I have room for Wraithcaller next turn. It's a good pickup for down the line.
Let's do this.
Can you kill this in response, or does she get to level? She gets to level. That's great, especially if this in the end. I'm gonna pass and make them use this, I think. They could have this plus another one to kill Kalista here.
Firing.
Nah, I think we just race them. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. They'll put another one of these into Kalista, and then next turn I'll play this out as a second Kalista. Scorched Earth, sure. I think this exchange works out well for us. Perfect. Only revenge.
Think I'm still like a yodel in uniform.
I think Kalista's summoning a Mistwraith. Is that accurate? It is. Yep, that's great. So
Obstacle?
they get to block this here, and it'll kill the Mistwraith because these are bonded, but this still, really can't deal Arena.
Excuse you.
Excuse you. Yeah, I think they're supposed to do that. I don't know, it's tough though, right? Because like killing this Mistwraith is really appealing. In a pretty good spot regardless. We're at 19 still, and we've got this plus this rolled up. We can even do this on our next attack step if we want to. Yeah. Got me. They have a lot of cards in hand, and most of it is junk is accurate. I think we start on this, right? This stops Ezreal from getting to hit us unless they can level him first. So they need to have 2 things to target here in order to shoot anything in play. Now this doesn't have an attack to strike us. It can't Nexus strike. It doesn't have attack.
I have the best job.
Stop bragging if you could back it up.
Now we're cooking.
Oh, right. They can action make one thing. I think that's fine, though. Plug it to block here. I get to do this to get a missed rate next turn. Or this turn. They're going to shoot this, but like not a big deal. And like, Kalista is going to summon a missed rate again next turn when she attacks as well. Ooh, do they have a way to kill Kalista? They could. Oh, their Mystic Shot or Scorched Earth here, maybe? Grab and block, sure. So that levels Ezreal.
I'm so good, I surprised myself.
One Elise, please.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Jacob. What do you need to tell me? But what?
Body where the black poo and tutu poo.
Okay. I don't think we need to hear about your poop. I love you. Go have fun on your break. Apologies, the joys of children. I'm sure that was important in his mind to let me know. They can block with a lot of axes this turn. Yeah, that's probably true. They have to block with everything, right? They need to full block here because all of these are lethal. I guess they could have removal in here to kill one of these. And then we have to survive their following turn, and then we can harrowing. So they need to spend some axes here so they can block to begin with.
No sweat.
Hey, buddy, what you doing?
This is like still putting them to 3. Yeah, like if this happens, we're in a great spot. Yeah. So like we're at 14. Even if they have an Ezreal next turn, we should be okay. And then in our following turn, they should be very dead to this cheeky harrowing. The cheekiest of harrowings, chat. Okay.
I thought you'd never ask.
Sure.
One shot, all skill.
I guess we could theoretically die to a bunch of Mystic Shots and Burn Spells here, huh? Is it technically correct to this plus this here now? Morning, shiny Psyduck. Huh? What's it exactly? That's pretty good. In. Oh, you can kill us. Right, the Doom Beast is a trigger that uses the stack, right? And the way you can always remember that is looking at the card, the circle. The circle means it allows them to make reactions. I mean, there isn't going to be a post-combat. Somebody's about to die. The game has ended. I don't know who it's ended for just yet, but the game has in fact ended. Somebody about to eat it. Just eat it, eat it. See how good their progress day was. It might drag them out of this game. Go, please, please say go fish. Dear opponent, do you have it? Hopefully they're in the tank long enough here that they don't have it. A little bit of a sweat. Stacking on evens here is good with Elise in hand. So we get to Elise this turn, Kalista on their turn, and then Mistwraith before we attack the following turn. Swain, Twisted Fate, another removal heavy deck. You got it. Yep. Draw them cards.
Packed 'em good. There can be no justice.
Only revenge. No sweepers out of them is nice. They're gonna make it rain here, I suppose, and like hope to hit this. Got it. Marcio Sylvia, thanks for upping that price support. I really appreciate it. Welcome back. Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody hanging out, by the way.
Hush now.
It's almost 250 people in here already. Hope you're having a wonderful Blurs day. Solid hit here. Nice. Do you have a Swain? Just a house spider.
We shall pierce their treasonous hearts.
Pierce their treasonous hearts.
So young. Now you've gone and upset it.
Alright, so really easy open attacks here, right?
You won't suffer long.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen more of this deck on the ladder. It seemed really powerful so far. Oh, yeah, that's a good observation. Kalista would have leveled here, right? And put them to 1. That's what we're gonna have to get out of this. Yeah, I definitely should have ordered this last. That's a good observation. And their regions don't have healing, so this is lethal. Obviously, the order of my attackers was perfect, because we won the game. If you win the game, it means you didn't make any mistakes, right? That's how this works. Doom Beast is very, very good. Yeah, I don't know if I remember people explicitly calling Doom Beast bad. People definitely called Nocturne bad, which I think was incorrect. This hand's actually great, right? We go Aristocrat on 1, Wraith on there 2, Wraith Sticky on R3.
That egg, did it move? No.
Annoying.
You're covered. Protect and strike.
I think I'd rather trade Mist Wraith for this than Elise for this. So I'm gonna start here. Spooky, scary. I actually think, Beck, like, based on the comment you just made there, I think people are still undervaluing Nocturne. I think not nearly enough people put stock into Nocturne just being a good card that doesn't need other Nightfall cards with it. Like, just the base rate on Nocturne is very, very good. Easy block here. They want to attack in again with the 3-4. We'll trade this for it, and then we'll have good open attacks next turn. This card's so powerful into open attacks. Just dead. Wow, this deck's been really impressive so far. We have yet to run into an Avalanche of note. We have yet to play against a Go Hard or an Avalanche. I imagine those two cards are tricky. I think, similar to lots of other card games, people in Runeterra often have bad takes, especially early because of that, right? Like, clickbait and giving strong opinions is what people on the internet want, as much as, you know? Like, there's a reason why stupid thumbnails and structuring your titles in the certain... As much as people say they hate these particular types of things, they keep making those types of things the most profitable thing to do.
I don't bite.
So, like, I think we're just attacking with this to start. I don't really want to play That's not true. If they play a Kalista here, I think I'm okay attacking into it. Nothing, really. Yeah, definitely not something that's just limited to Runeterra. Like giving the most like opinionated take or the most extreme take possible, so that way when you hit you hit big. That's good, Melk. Be the change you want to be in the world. I definitely think the fact that I name my YouTube videos informatively for the most part, as opposed to doing stuff like that, is definitely part of why my YouTube has trouble gaining traction compared to what a lot of other people have gained traction on YouTube. Leona, Diana. I think any of these are going to keep this here. I don't think I ever want this on one. Yeah, mono Tarkin here from the opponent. Nightfall, Daybreak.
Elise, where are you?
It is B2I-ish, but and that's why I do it. I like being organized and I like making things easy for my regulars, but it's mostly just commenting on the fact that it's almost assuredly why my YouTube presence doesn't grow like my Twitch presence grows. There's a reason why I have, 68,000 followers on Twitch and I have less than half of that on YouTube, even though I post the same volume of content to both. I think I want to trade this here. This is going to go down to 2 power, so I don't really want to run my Fearsome into it now.
Follow the horizon.
Nah, it's a bad take for you. In all honesty, I've thought about restructuring my YouTube in a different way so I can expand it more. People are just trying to make their content successful, and it's like objectively proven that the way you make your content successful is to do things like that. It is so incredibly easy to make any deck look good if you just post 2 games with it. It is. It's kind of like, and I've noticed that too, like, I'm trying to make a point to only pick my highlight videos of decks that end up being reasonable, so I'm not just cherry picking. But it is, you can basically make anything look like a playable deck with a 20-minute video.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way.
I think I'm holding on to this for now. We'll wait to chump with this or throw it away until after we get Kalista in play.
The guilty will burn.
That's annoying. They can take my Mistwraith now.
Back, heretic.
Really?
Leave or burn.
That's super good for me. Deal.
Sunward.
Have faith.
I mean, that's not really like saying you believe in the quality of your content and it's why you use clickbait. Doesn't really make sense. It's like, for example, the reason why when you go to McDonald's, things cost $4.99 on the menu is because the human brain views $4.99 as much cheaper than $5 because humans are stupid and have monkey brains. It doesn't, like, and McDonald's doing that doesn't make McDonald's a higher quality food. It's just them appropriately leveraging people's monkey brains for what they are. Lizard brains, yeah, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the third pounder versus a quarter pounder is another real good one.
Back, heretic.
Hey, down to 3. We'd prefer if they were down to 2 so they died to Doom Beast, but, you know, beggars shan't be choosers.
Daylight star will rule the skies.
Pretty good.
Clad in shining sunlight.
I rise.
Okay.
Please, I have connections.
So the plan for next turn is to go skitter, skitter. Make their things not be able to block.
Invisible.
Also makes these bigger.
We will not suffer unbelievers.
They will not escape punishment.
Survey says,
Daylight everlasting. So lads control all that a warmth touches. Gaze into the light.
how many Pale Cascades you got? Hush, sure.
You are beneath me.
Very dead. Very dead. Still very dead.
No mercy for heretics.
Still very dead. They're only mostly dead. What clickbait title are we using for this highlight? This is, I should put the stream title to 100% win rate, right? That's what we're supposed to do. 100% win rate, GG, easy to masters. Great, likely a go hard deck. Interested to see how this one plays out.
I pull the strings.
Okay, I think with them leading on Elise, we'll play this 3-2 out to trade.
For silver I talk, for gold I listen.
Okay. Go get it, busted in half. KDA cards should be banned. Don't nerf them, ban them. They need to be removed from the game. Are KDA cards rooting Runeterra? Deck can't lose.
I'm always up for a round or two. Hold it, partner.
Oh, I hear them!
I think we just take this hit for 5 and then we have open attacks next turn, right? Probably. I think you mean Runeterra. That's a good one.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
What lurks in the shadows? They had to play the Doom Beast without Nightfall out here. As a spooky, scary blocker. Oh, I'm really surprised. Do they not have a... They don't have a Vile Piece here. Wow. Okay. Sure.
Some of us are only human.
Great. Diamond 2. Can we be a master stream, chat? Can we keep the streak continuing? How many matches can we win in an hour? Full mulliganing here, looking for not those. not those. 2-drop. 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 Yikes.
That egg, did it move?
Yeah, let's shoot. We had a good run, fam. We had a good run. Right on time, horror. Welcome to the party.
We shall pierce their treasonous hearts.
Pierce their treasonous hearts. They're playing Skitterer in their control deck. That's interesting. He's here. I think if they attack with this, I'm gonna block plus glimpse to deny them the card.
We swim within the flows of magic.
I've never known a beauty like yours.
You've no idea.
Please, I have connections!
We've made the most of you.
So because I blocked their thing, it doesn't get to strike.
What form will the water...
This does technically leave Elise dead to a go hard or bile piece, but I think that's fine. Card's gonna have text regardless. So we have 6 mana total this turn. So we can Mist Wraith, Stygian, and Frenzied Skitter. Hopefully they play a Thresh out.
Hello!
Hello.
That's really annoying. This will make Spiderling big enough to attack into here at least, though. Scaled Snapper. Just actual factual 5/2. Wild. I think it's the first time I've ever seen this card. I've probably scrolled past it before. Hello, youngest son. You're strange.
Pull them down.
Oh, it's modal. It's a 2/5 or a 5/2. Neat. Okay, that's a lot less bad than I thought. It's a neat split card.
Silent as death.
What's that noise?
What's that noise?
I taste purple.
I taste purple.
Night falls.
Sure. Just attacking to start.
It's too late for you.
I just let these trade. He's gonna get to gain 4 at some point. Yeah. So the next go hard is gonna tell us to pack our bags. Oh, I should have glimpsed there. I didn't glimpse because I'm dumb.
The dark beckons. Silent as death. They cannot hide.
My preferred go hard deck is definitely Ezreal go hard. You can find it up on my website in the mid-range section. There is a Twisted Fate go hard deck that's also put up a number of results as well. It's been seeing some success. Down to 3. Close game. Yep, you've killed him. Thanks for clearing the bench space. They could have a deny here as well. Yeah, Atrocity and Deny both kill us. Okay. Well, they can't have Ruination. Pause, champ.
Cannot escape.
Oh, you know what? I should have played out this Stygian pro. I guess if I play the Stygian, it lets them go hard. Hey, thanks for the quarter of a year, Bird Person. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. There's a lot of great people you can send that Prime to every month. Thanks for supporting my content with it this month. Okay, we got 5 looks at our third Doom Beast here. Dub's Risen Mist is pretty good too, in terms of being able to open attacks. The King's Shield. This is a part where they have triple go hard in hand again and they just kill us. Oh no! Oh no! Actually just triple back your bags. Rough. We spoke it into reality. Yeah, something like that. Woof. Yeah, not a whole lot we can do about that. Sure, Blevins, like they only played 1 deep meditation, so like that still means they drew two go hards on top of 2 go hards extras on top of that like 1 deep meditation they played. This might be a matchup where we just play Stygian on 1. Harrowing in the opener kind of sucks. Deal.
Don't get in my way. Bring in the heat.
It says quick attack, so no blocks.
We shall not rest until all betrayers pay.
Lady Elise, where are you?
I think I'm okay trading down here a little bit. That's not a great exchange for us.
To dance. This is mercy.
I just ignore this.
We shall pierce their treasonous hearts.
Sure. Think we do this into Stygian and then get in there? Only revenge. We could technically position ourselves to Harrowing as soon as next turn. Maybe it's not so bad. I've got this to throw away to Lucian here. I guess I just gotta try and not die to this leveling up. With Doom Beast, hopefully that won't be a problem.
Show them what we're made of. Follow my lead.
We blocked appropriately. I was like, wait, I want to put this on here. We'll do some. I think we're just playing a bunch of spiders next turn, right? Sure. I think I'm supposed to go to 4 there. It's possible I'm supposed to go to 4 there. Because that spider would have been lethal with the pumps from the skitterers, so... So you have 3 lethal attackers, and they currently have 1 blocker.
And a long path to get here.
Okay. So, dead.
Stand for what's right.
We're gonna need more coffins.
Well, I think I have a solid answer to the question, what should you play when people ask me what should I play if I just want to ladder up? Stick's been real good. Lucy leveled up, yeah. We're gonna need more coffins, but not for them. Fearsome are the new elusives, kinda. Fearsome's a lot easier to be able to actually interact and block with. A lot of, basically, there's things that pump your attack in basically every region. Huh? Type Fearsome into your deck editor. Pick your favorite. mulligan these two. Look for some other things to curve out with. Perfect. Just like we drew it up.
Where are you?
According to our video editor, you're still undefeated. That's true. Yeah, if you incidentally have copies of Nocturne, Nocturne's a decent other Kalista. It's just a big fearsome thing. Well, I think with that draw, I actually go Mistwraith into Stygian now. Did folks in chat see, by the way, that Runeterra was up for one of the game awards for this year, which is sweet. For one of the mobile game of the year title. Probably won't beat Genshin Impact or Among Us, but still neat to see it up there with other large titles like that. Yeah. Skimming the lists of things that they had there, it looked like it was the only card game up there.
We shall not rest until all betrayers fail.
Well, I mean, there were a lot more categories other than just mobile.
Did it move?
MTGA wins at most Predatory. Well, Genshin Impact is on the list, so I'm not 100% certain that Arena would necessarily win the most Predatory award. Cyanide! Thank you for the 27 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, gotcha games in general, like, even card games like Hearthstone and, and Arena can't compare to them. Gotcha games are addicting. Yeah, they're designed that way. Why is MTGA uniquely predatory? I thought it was the industry formula. Well, you see, just because everybody's predatory doesn't mean that it's okay for it to not be predatory. So, like, it shouldn't be the norm that Runeterra is great and consumer-friendly, but unfortunately, in this industry, you're right, Runeterra is not the norm because it's consumer-friendly. Pretty much all of them have pity systems, TDM. I'm pretty sure Hearthstone has always been worse than Arena. Just for what it's worth.
A gift from the river folk.
Return to us.
Rekindled anew.
Yes, you.
There's nothing to fear.
So they're, like, definitely a Ruination deck, right? So I should open on attacks.
Hush
such naivete.
It's looking like dead to Doom Beast, chat. So, I would like the record to reflect that even though it's accurate that games like Hearthstone and Arena are predatory, games like Hearthstone and Arena are not pay to win. The concept of pay to win is very stupid. You can't just spend more money to win more often in games like Hearthstone and Arena. That's not how they work. Denied my Doom Beast trigger. Rude. It's pay to compete. Calling Hearthstone or Arena pay to win is like saying college football is pay to win because you have to buy gear to play it, or high school football is pay to win. And very, very obviously that is not the case.
Come closer. I don't bite.
Is golf pay to win because you have to buy clubs? Like, yeah, and I'm challenging the typical terminology because the typical terminology is stupid.
Skitter out from the darkness.
Better game pieces cost more money. They objectively don't. Yes, the typical terminology, the pay to use a similar example, pay to win with regards to card games is used a lot of the same way the word socialism is used in the United States by the right. It's a term that's used in a way by people who are salty and looking to scare people. It's used the same way my parents would call every video game a Nintendo. Yeah.
No.
Oh man, that deny for our lethal Doom Beast trigger.
River shape the land and give it life.
What a fucking end to this game. What an appropriately fitting end to that game. Oh. Yikes. Opponent obviously paid more, yeah, right? Mulligan these looking for a decent 2. Perfect, we're attacking on evens. We get to play this attack, well, this on 3, this on 4. is the ranking system similar to Arena, except at Masters. Masters is different than Mythic. In Masters, you have a ladder point amount as opposed to just a number. How many Stalking Shadows hits are we on, by the way? I don't actually know what the number is offhand. They have 21 Stalking Shadows hits. Hey, do you have a Lucian to go with that? Just trade here. Morning, Hamblin. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, that's real good. It's a pretty big punish for my play there. At least we didn't get Radiant Guardians. Glass half full. Hey, +2/+2 here again? Sure. We're a little bit ahead at the moment. We're slightly ahead on board and have more cards in hand.
Don't get in my way. These guys again. Doubt.
Yeah, I think we just let that happen.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
What lurks in the shadows?
We could use a bite.
Just open attacks here because we're attacking 5 across anyways.
Go ahead. Skip.
Yeah, completely agree, Rich. The arena ladder is trash.
So young.
Any game system that discourages you from playing that game as a game theory optimal strategy is garbage, in my opinion. A well-designed ladder system should encourage people to play, because your game should be fun and your players should want to play.
Show them what we're made of.
Huh? It's just Skitterer here. They were fans of war games, yep. I believe Runeterra is 2 months is their reset. If I recall correctly. Alright, a rally off of Lucian here could potentially be bad news bears for us.
Nothing stands in our way.
This is mercy.
So this levels Lucian, but notably doesn't rally for them, so I think that's the ideal play. I guess I could also just put this here, then I take a lot less damage. I don't really care about their sit throw, right?
grow up so fast.
Runeterra releases a smaller number of cards at a time, Rich, because Runeterra doesn't put a bunch of bad cards into their game for the sake of filling booster packs. Because Runeterra is not predatory. They just let you buy the cards you want for a fair price instead of requiring you to gamble like a degenerate.
Hush now.
You have to get me out of here.
So they're gonna get to level Lucian and Rally this turn.
Your death has been ordained.
So even if I glimpse this, this is still leveling, right? Am I dead on the backswing? I think I'm dead on the backswing, right? No, I have Fearsome blockers, we're fine.
Damn soon. I'll sleep when they're dead.
Maybe I should have attacked with one of these. It's the cost of cards in Runeterra. There is a free-to-play option. The average competitive deck costs $25 to $30 to buy outright. Probably should have played around that. Definitely could have played around the +2 there. Start with this before we shift gears. Thanks for ready for hanging out this morning, by the way. Ace Firefist, thanks for the new follow. Welcome to Hoaglandia. Let's see if we can finally take a game off of the control deck here. Got two really close ones so far. Yeah, so the best way to describe Runeterra and how it's managed, Rich, is think of every positive thing you've always wished Blizzard or Wizards would do for their card games in the entire time you've played them. Riot's probably done that with Runeterra. Just everything that you're always like, man, I really wish they would do thing X. Riot's gone and done thing X. This game was very clearly made by people that have spent time playing and being frustrated with the existing options on the market. And that's even before you get into how good the actual core gameplay is. I think we're just opening attacks here.
I must get out of here. Lady Elise, where are you?
Yeah, I agree with that, Necker. I think for a long time, for me especially too, the social aspect of Magic covered up all the other issues that it had. Man, I don't really have any good plays here, huh? I guess I'm like playing this out and playing a Doom Beast. Sure. We have like, okay, open attacks next turn. Remember, we can attack with something the turn we play it, but if I elect to play something before I attack, my opponent gets a chance to play something, which could potentially be bad for us. Huh. I think that's fine. Now I am gonna play this, because if they play Thresh, I get to play Frenzied Skitter.
Hush, my sweet. It'll be over soon.
I agree, they very likely have Whale. Hey, nice, son. Congrats.
Get her out from the darkness.
Please, I have connections!
Would you like to warp my whale? You know, people commenting in chat that they're worried about Riot getting more greedy as Runeterra becomes more established. I think that's likely a pretty unfounded fear. Like, Riot, like, this isn't... Runeterra will likely never be Riot's primary cash cow. Runeterra is almost assuredly them just diversifying where their income is coming from.
We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
Which I think almost assuredly means that they're less inclined to do things like that. If they have another whale here, we're gonna get messed up.
We could use a bite.
I can see do a warping whale here. Karma copies their spells, so if they do have a whale, it's gonna gain them 6 and kill everything but this. Oh wait, this isn't doubling their spells yet, I'm dumb. Okay, we have a shot. I'm used to this card just being, like, passively leveled. Gosh, we're so close, chat. I don't know. I don't really view cosmetics as being greedy. I think considering cosmetics greedy is a very silly take. Things that aren't a core game component can cost whatever. They're optional.
What delightful agony we shall inflict. Any last words? I own you.
Yeah, I get to pick Doom Beast back up now, right? and then kill them with that. Yeah, finally eked one out. The last two we played this matchup were super close. As someone who doesn't have, I don't even think that strict. Like, League of Legends is a free-to-play game, right? Like, you don't pay a cost for League and then also have to buy champions on top of that. And you can buy just the champions you want directly, right? There's no loot boxes or random things for them. So, like, even that strikes me as, like, a super fair and reasonable model. Like, so long as they're not, like, tying loot boxes into the acquisition of game elements, like, making you buy game elements, so long as you're not charging, like, I don't know, $800 a champion. I don't know what they cost. Maybe they're really expensive. Can someone tell me what a League of Legends champion costs to buy? They're $10. $5 to $15, sure. And there's hundreds of them, right? So theoretically, a full League account is then like $1,000. I don't know. So long as they're not locked behind loot boxes, I don't know that I really have a problem with that. All right. At any rate, we had some close games in there, and obviously we didn't win all of them. We won a lot more than we lost. I think this deck is very easily going to be, when people ask me, hey, Jeff, what's a good aggro deck to ladder up with, or a good deck to get into Runeterra and start learning the game? This definitely seems like is going to be my answer from now on. Just the piles of fearsome things combined with the little bit of card selection from Stalking Shadows and Glimpse the Beyond, along with some reach from Doom Beast. This felt like a very, very reasonable build altogether. I feel like my one comment on this deck is the copies of Go Get It weren't really impressive to me. I don't know that I would cut them, but I think I would split Go Get It and Harrowing 2-2 at the top end of the curve here. I think having that second copy of Harrowing to draw to recover after sweepers or lots of removal is something that I definitely found myself looking for in a number of games. So I think I would split these at a minimum. All right, at any rate, let's go ahead and shift gears here for the second half of the